first time I realized this was because when you're mic'd and you have a mic on you when you're doing a movie, if the sound guy doesn't turn off your mic, you could be in the bathroom, you could get heard saying things that you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
So at one point I was talking to...
Well, there's a lot of footage of people saying things like,
and Selena taught me this, but I was talking to Selena and we were talking...
this trick.
I had a real hard time with the director of the movie. He tried to pit us against each other, which I did not like, and I thought that was lame.
The director of the movie, yeah.
So we were talking there, and I was like, "Oh, we're mic'd," and she's like, "Oh, okay, what?" So she just would tap on the mic, and I was like, "Holy shit! How did I not know that?"
Because also, I remember we used to do that trick all the time. Because if we were going to the bathroom, we'd hit it like this, so you would get like every other word, or the sound people would get so sick of it they'd turn the mic off.
Right.
So yeah, it's a great trick. I still use it to this day. But also I've learned how to turn my mic back off. So that's easier.
That's clever.
That's easier rather than peeing and going like this.
It's so funny because my go-to is just make a good relationship with the sound guy and say, hey, like we're getting along. He would
movement of just turning the mic off is way simpler than all of that shit. Also have a good relationship with everyone on set.
Of course, but mainly the sound guy, so that the producers don't hear you talking shit. Not that we talk shit about them.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my God. So wait. There's one other thing in here that I don't want to forget to say. And talking about outfits, I thought I looked very nice in the red and the hat.
You did.
I think I still have those jeans that I was wearing because they fit well. You know? I was in good shape in the first season. And then I got a little heavier in the second.
Comfortable.
And then I got really big in the third season.
You were on a show. You were feeling life. You were enjoying yourself.
And then I lost 30 pounds in between the third season and the fourth season because I knew the show was going to be over. And I was like, oh, I
got to get a job.
Yeah. But then the fat jokes still kept going. And
I think... Didn't you talk to somebody about the fat jokes?
Yeah,
and they started to
said,
kind of lay off.
I was like, I'm 35. So I believe in the third season we're in the desert and the family gets lost in the desert.
That's right.
And then
we've talked about this.
Yeah, and then the fourth season we come back and now it's been 3 months in real life, but in the show it's only been a few hours. So I actually said I think I lost like 30 pounds. It was a long walk, but. When I'm standing in the dugout and I get an idea, there's a light bulb above my head and it goes ding. And so I thought that was really funny. I like that.
See, I loved when we leaned into like the kitschiness of,
being silly.
Yeah. I like I said, it's rather than fighting against what a Disney Channel show can be. I know we tried our best to be able to elevate the genre. But at the same time, too, we found our pockets to just kind of lean into what it was. Moments like that I love. Okay, so they're going back and forth with the magic between Alex and Justin. It's chaos. The crowd is forgetting. The spell makes them forget for a few minutes, not for a long period of time.
It's a really weird thing.
It's not the first or the last time a spell doesn't make sense.
Right, but I write down the spell to hand to Justin. So I don't know why I don't just tell him the spell, because if I tell him the spell...
Maybe he'll forget it. Maybe if you say it to him, it's like doing the spell and he'll forget it. But you can't do magic, though.
So I don't know why I wrote it down, but I handed it to him.
Yeah.
And then the pan of everybody where they're all there, they put a little special effect on, like everybody had like a little halo, which was, in lieu of, I don't know, it was the special effect of them forgetting everything. And then for some reason, Jake says, "We win," and then it's over. And then nobody can remember.
Because we were getting closer to the 22 minutes. That's why.
Yeah, right. Because we were getting to the end.
They were like, oh, shit, we got to.
When I was rewatching it, I was like, wait a minute. How did this end? Like, what happened there? Or, and it's just Jake saying, we won. And then, people don't really remember, and we didn't remember. You know what I mean? Because I say, what happened? And I look at
I guess you're mortal. You're mortal. So, you're going to forget, right?
Yeah, but
magic works
Justin forgets. Selena forgets. Yeah. Everybody forgets the whole thing.
That's a good point.
And the spell is on the paper and Justin has it. And then I take it from him and I go, oh, this could come in handy one day. And I put it back in my pocket. It's odd. It just didn't make 100% sense.
No, it didn't. Like I said, it's not the first or the last time that we just look the other direction and go, okay, we're going to suspend disbelief, which we do quite a bit during the show.
I mean, how do you get out of the game if everybody's forgotten? We needed the character Max to say we won.
Yeah. Well, and also, too, I think my justification was the fact that Max just wanted the team to win. So he looked around, wasn't sure what was going on, and went, I guess we won, and then said we won.
Well, that's being very nice, Jen.
I'm trying. So yeah, then Alex gets punished, even though how, I don't know, because Jerry forgot.
Wait, so I go in and
you punish her. Because Riley asks her to the dance, and you go, well, you can't go.
Oh, because I see them. Because I saw Alex and Riley on the street, and I'm waiting for her when she comes in.
But how do you punish her if you don't remember that she was doing magic?
Well, I had the same question in my brain, but there's the scene between the character Riley and Alex on the New York street.
Okay.
She says something, or I see that she's manipulating him. You know what I mean? I see that the only, and maybe not so much magic, but that there was manipulation going on.
So you were punishing her because she was manipulating him?
Yeah. Well, maybe not manipulate, but listen, I have to now rewatch the rewatch again. Now I really want to know. But
I know, now we're getting like real nitpicky about it.
She got in trouble because of whatever I saw her doing with Riley.
Okay, so not during the game, but after.
Yeah, I don't know what she says to Riley, but it's about the dance, or it's about the
because you tell her she can't go.
Right, I say that she can't go to
because that's ultimately her punishment.
Like I'm a fucking Jerry Russo's a dick.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't say that. Because I have written down that she's banned for using magic at the game. That's why she can't go. So I feel like there's something that you remember from the game. We're going to agree to disagree. I think you remember something from the game. What do you guys think? Comment on the thing.
I think there's something that happens between Selena and Riley on the street that I'm picking up on, you know?
And I think there's something that you remember from the game because you remember her using some kind of magic at the game.
Or that I don't remember the game at all.
And so you think that she did something, which is plausible as well.
Because it was fucking Alex always did something wrong. Always.
That's the entire show. And then Justin finally asks Kari out. And this is where we have that great moment where they're in the sub shop at the table. And she says that she only dates baseball players. And I only watch movies about cats. And she has that great gag where she's like, but are they costumes? Are the cats dressed up as farm animals?
Right. It was funny.
Has that, like I said, she looked like she literally had air between her ears. Yeah. Like she did such a great job. And it was not an easy part. I would have literally probably read it on the script and like, what do I do with this? But
back to like when Lucy Hale was on the show and she had to pretend like David was talking to his id and not know that it was there, you know?
No, it was way to take kind of like a hokey, strange, like comedic thing and to really commit to it.
It was weird because now Justin, who's now gotten the girl, just because she wants to see a movie with cats, he's like, all right, good, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Okay, but it wasn't just because she wanted to see a movie with cats. It was because he was trying to take her to a movie about like farm animals, and she's like, "But are the farm animals? Are they cats dressed up as farm?" And he tries to explain it to her like 5 different times, and she's like, "But cats?" And he's like, "No," and he's like, "But cats though?" And she's like, "No." So to me, if I were in Justin's shoes, I'd be like, "Okay, this date's not going to go anywhere because I'd be so frustrated because she won't shut the hell up about baseball players and cats the whole time."
But I just think that's hysterical that he just kind of gives up. He's like, "Okay, I'm out. I'm good."
Maybe he had his tongue out just staring at her, so maybe he was distracted.
It's interesting
at first.
Too because he was so in love with her that he couldn't even talk. He's like, ugh.
But that's high school, right? Like that's high school crushes. One day you're head over heels for them, and then the next day you're like, what did I see in them? That happens to me all the time. Where I'm like, oh my God, they're the best ever. Like, oh, I'm so in love with them, and then the next day I'm like, oh, why?
Yeah. I had a crush when I was in 6th grade on a girl named Jocelyn.
That's a great name.
I think her name was Jocelyn Kelly. She was so nice, and I had such a crush, and I was just like, oh. And I remember I actually went and did a TV movie with my dad called The Happy that I was on. So I was gone from school, and I was a child actor. And I think I was in 5th grade.
5th grade, okay.
So what is that, 12?
Give or take.
11, 12? I was adorable. But I remember I brought a thing of gummy bears to give to her. And I was so nervous, and I gave her the gummy bears, and I was like, I like you or whatever. And then she gave the gummy bears to Danny Miller.
Jocelyn, you bitch.
Right? I was so angry about that. And then she turned into
I'm mad at Jocelyn.
In junior high school, she turned into like a goth girl. Did you have goth growing up?
Oh, I was goth in third grade.
You were goth.
Because I had so much to be upset about at 8. No, I had a big Hot Topic phase. I like painted my nails with Sharpie. I listened to like all the goth music. I wore like the black tutus and wore like Doc Martens, which I mean I'm still wearing today. But and yeah, I had the Converse. And, and
cool,
I had the seat belt buckle, and like I was very dark and mysterious. And I loved Emily the Strange. I don't know if you remember that character.
No.
Or if Riley was ever DeStefano was ever into that. But it was this character that literally everything was like, life is terrible. Like she just was this like Wednesday Addams type character.
Was it a cartoon?
It was a cartoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emily the Strange was this like Wednesday Addams type thing where she's just like, life is suffering. Like it just was very.
Teenagers are
I
like
was
that.
8. I was not a teenager. I wasn't even
Which is a normal person's teen.
Yeah, I was 8. But yeah.
Let me go back to Jocelyn just for a second. I hope that she's doing well. Hey, thank you so much for watching this clip of Wizards of Waverly Pod. And for the full episode, go to the Wizards Pod YouTube channel. The link is in the description.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon now. There's a link in the description for that too. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.